send their son, Jacob that is, to go on a long journey to determine his own future. He leaves behind the wreckage of a family that requires severe, intense work in order to arrive at reconciliation. But on Jacob's journey outward, he's walking, he continues his journey. And as he's passing through the land, something disturbs him, something bothers him. So much so that intuition makes him go backward, to retrace his steps, to go back to the place where he felt that oddity, that strangeness. And when he comes back to the place, the Torah says, Vayifka hamakom. It's not clear what the text means, but the rabbis indicate that what Jacob did was he went and davened at that very spot. He felt something pass through his body. When he passed that spot, he didn't acknowledge it, but he returned back to it in order to pray there. There are times when we need to listen to our soul. There are times when we need to hear what it is that our soul is saying to us, because the words resonate, they're powerful, they need to be heard, and we need to be extra sensitive to listen to the message that is giving over to us. Jacob's father was much the same. When he was going out to meditate in the field, he looked up and there he saw Rebekah. We attribute the mincha service, the afternoon service, to Father Isaac, who used to meditate in the field in the afternoons. Jacob, however, was different. To him, we attribute the evening service. And it's significant that it's with him the evening service because it's dark outside. Rabbi Nachman makes this point very, very clear in case we should miss it. That it's important to pray when it's dark. It's important to remember that darkness does not suffocate. That darkness does not overcome us and suffuse us with a lack of hope. But that hope has its place in darkness as well. So that when we're confused, when we feel that we've lost our way, when we feel that the darkness is about to strangle us, to remember the lesson of Father Jacob to pray at night, that there is light even in the evening. And sometimes the greatest light comes in the evening, as we see from the story at the outset of the Parsha Vayaytze. That great light comes in this passageway as Jacob experiences God. One last point that is worth repeating. Listen intently to the messages given, because they're often nearly silent. Sometimes there's a shiver that runs through our body. Sometimes it's a faint knock on the consciousness of the mind that beckons to be heard. And sometimes we'll have passed that point where we heard it, but we weren't quite sure. Go back. Reclaim it. Powerful are the messages that are contained in this week's Sidra. Enjoy. Shabbat Shalom.